Well, it's shaping up to be a beautiful morning here in North Georgia. We're in a little town called Clayton, off of Charlie's Creek Road. Charlie's Creek Road, it's a well-known off-road trail. Cuts across the Tulula River, pretty cool. You get to ford the river, and you can follow Charlie's Creek all the way through it. It's got some technical areas. We came in late last night, real late. It was just before midnight when we got in here. Found us a camp spot. But it's how the day started, and how we got to this point. We began yesterday at a social gathering known as Tents and Tires. It's an overland social gathering, meeting up with several other overlanders, just talking equipment, rigs, what we've done, where we've been. And then a small group at the end of that gathering got together, and we went up to the first gold mine discovered in Georgia. Pretty cool. I got some video of that, so you'll be able to see what we did yesterday. But as we started heading for camp last night, the campsite that was chose for our group, well, it was occupied by some side-by-sides, but they were kind enough to move over and let us all fit in there. Unfortunately, I have the biggest rig out of the bunch. I was with a bunch of Toyotas, Tacomas, 4Runners, and this campsite, I would say, under normal circumstances, you can get about, I don't know, 8 or 9, 10 vehicles in there. Again, the size of my truck and the trailer, it just wasn't a fit. By the time I got all set up, I was in a mud hole. There was brush on both sides of me. I couldn't deploy my awning, my tent, or anything, and it just wasn't. It wasn't going to work. So I spoke with the group and told them at some point in time we'll meet up today. But you know, I had to part ways that night, last night, and find something different. So it was so late, I didn't really know where I wanted to go. I knew there were some campsites here off of Charlie's Creek Road, and we're about I don't know, 10-15 miles from the group. But I didn't know if I was going to be able to get to them. See, the last time we came to Charlie's Creek, it was late at night. We had some rain, it was dark, and the road was washed out to the point it was impassable. We actually had to disconnect the trailer on that trip and spin it around mid-trail just to get out of there. So we took a shot in the dark to try to come out here and see if I could do it again. There was a campsite that I wanted on this road. I've been wanting to stay at it for years. Well, the road was passable this time. Unfortunately, that campsite, they had it blocked off. I don't know if it's been washed out or what. It was too dark to tell, but I knew of 2 other ones, and we're at number 2.
unless Channel 4 doesn't want to cooperate with us at some point, we'll figure that out. But for the most part, Channel 4 tends to always work for us. Channel 4. There's not a whole lot to talk about this weekend. It's one day in, one day out kind of thing. Today is real simple. We're just going to drive up to Lanago. We're going to go to a gold mine that we're going to, an old historic gold mine. We're going to go down in the mine. Just tell you about camp. So we're going to take the Forest Service road to where we are intending on camping. But because it is summertime, and because this is open camp, we may or may not get lucky with that. For those of you with trailers, popcorn might be a little bit sketchy in one spot. If you've been there, you know what spot I'm talking about. But we'll get you through. Let's do it. All right. Yeah. Hit them up.
Yep. Channel 4, right?
Yes.
Channel 4. All right, so we're on the road. We had the drivers meeting. Today, it doesn't look like it's going to be a whole lot of off-road, except for the road to camp. Currently, we are on pavement, and we're en route to the first gold mine in Georgia.
Do you have anything to say? Really? Cash, what do you have to say?
That's right.
Thanks, Jasmine.
Georgia 108.
We're a little messed up.
Georgia 108.
Oh, we're having a little talk. Rob, or Papa, tell Tanner, Georgia.
Got a turn coming up on Georgia
Pops, you
108.
want to let Tanner know? Georgia 108.
Tanner, we got a turn coming up on Georgia 108. I don't know which way we're turning.
Saturday. Over and out. Cash. Oh, look. That's a good shot. Is it really?
Hit stop already. I'll turn it off.
Our grass is really
Catch them where they in the other lane. That was Gladiator heading the other way.
How many did you get?
We got a couple little specks. Yeah, there's a little bit in there.
Hey, you got your new boots on. You're not going to slip anywhere. You're afraid of what? It's just like your bed every night when you go to bed.
Now this big area right here you all are looking at is what they call the Knight's Vein. That's knight with a K, like a knight in shining armor. And it did not always look this way. It used to be filled up with something called white quartz. Do you guys know what they were finding in that white quartz? Gold. Gold, exactly, someone said it. Now they managed to pull out 54 pounds of gold from this area alone. Now that sounds like a lot, right? But that vein of quartz was 22 feet wide and 200 feet deep. Now it really doesn't sound like that much gold. But the 54 pounds that they did find is worth about $2 million today. It's a whole lot of money.
It is to the outside. It's natural light coming in. No, it's not a light. Nathan, look at it. It's natural.
Oh, wow. Oh, my Lord. I didn't see that.
One time, no, but it bounce, it'll jump. You know, they let no air out.
Why did he stop? He'd have pulled me over a long time ago.
So, this is where we're at. Hold on. Yeah, that's actually
What's that?
I think this is where we might be camping. Let's hope not. So solitaire. We are in a situation where
We're not in a situation. We're in a waiteration.
situation. It's starting to
We're waiting on our table.
We're in a
dark.
waiting nation.
What time is it? It is
We're about to have macaroni and cheese for dinner. And I only got one box,
8:20.
so
That's
everybody
good. It's not even close to big enough. It's great for them, so I'm going to ask them to relocate. So we can have that. Hopefully they will cooperate.
Oh my God, he's gonna ask them to relocate.
Are you serious?
I'd be like,
whole trip.
F you, buddy.
Oh my
Copy
God,
that.
he's talking.
Steak from last night. It's good. The sausage is browning out. I ain't even get you.
It's coming through pretty good.
Yeah, no, because I had the fork. I just had to keep it still.
Yeah, he was trying to use a spatula. So,
Hey man, that's money. The madness.
Well, you were spitting coke at me.
You were throwing rocks at me.
No, I was actually.
you got dirt hanging from your hair, dirt on your face, dirt
No,
in
there's
your
probably
hand.
coke on my face.
There's a piece of sausage in your hand. Now we are on Charlie's Creek Road. Day 2 of the event with the Peach State Overland, but we are currently on Charlie's Creek
We are Miller
Road.
State Overland.
That's true. Miller State Overland right now.
Stand on the rail, both feet, and hold on up here and grab this thing.
I'm gonna get wet!
No, you're not.
I can't fill in my extra underwear!
I'm not.
The umbrella.
Hold on, Mama, please.
Daryl, I'm gonna get soaked. Yes, I am. You're gonna.
I'm not
you're
going
doing
to.
this on purpose.
I'm not. I'm going slow.
That little truck was. Little trailer process. Get wet?
Is the heat wet? Should I push it?